Here take HCl in aqueous state that completely ionized form H plus and Cl minus because strong acids and strong bases are completely ionizable electrolytes. Completely ionizable electrolytes. They won't go back because remember here HCl strong acid means Cl minus is weak conjugate base. You know in Bronsted theory, Cl minus is weak conjugate base. That's what it is. Acceptance of H plus again is very less. That's what it is. One directional process. Understand? It is a one directional process. Whereas coming to the weak acids, that is CH3, COOH. So it can be ionized again combines in the form molecule. Ionized again it will be combined in the form molecule. CH3 COOH will be ionized. Again that will be combined. Means listen here, it is weak acid. Its conjugate base is strong. Conjugate base is strong. Why? Because it accepts H plus again goes back. Means CH3COOH maintain equilibrium in both directions because one side is again it will be comes back in the form molecule because CH3COOH is weak acid, its conjugate base is strong, that's what comes back. Okay na? So that's why weak electrolytes like weak acids and weak bases can be shown by using equilibrium process, otherwise bidirectional process. Bidirectional process. That will be ionized as well as comes back. Okay na? Once it will be ionized, again it will be comes back in the form molecule. So let us take weak acid CH3COOH. Before adding into water, it will be C moles per liter. C moles per liter. So after adding into water, that becomes C minus C alpha moles per liter. How much amount of acid would decrease here? C alpha moles. So the same C alpha moles per liter of CH3COOH formed. Again same C alpha moles per liter of H plus is formed. Okay na? So remember, for weak acids, we must take equilibrium constant. What is that one? Acid dissociation constant. Acid dissociation constant. So acid dissociation constant Ka is equals to what is that one? It is nothing but equilibrium constant. Acid dissociation constant is nothing but equilibrium constant. Product of products concentration. Product means multiple value of products concentration by product of reactants means CH3 COOH. So remember here, so Ka is equals to C square because C alpha into C alpha becomes C square alpha square by C common term. So that's what C into 1 minus alpha. So that it becomes C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Mean. So C numerator denominator both will be cancelled. C alpha square by 1. So for example, if alpha is very less as compared to 1, remember, if alpha is very less as compared to 1, then this denominator 1 minus alpha is almost equals to 1. That's what 1 minus alpha. Alpha is very less means as compared to 1, alpha is very less means that's almost equals to 1. Then acid dissociation constant. Don't forget. K is called which one? Acid dissociation constant, that is equals to C alpha square. Then degree of dissociation. What is alpha here? Alpha means degree of dissociation. So degree of dissociation alpha is equals to square root of Ka by C. Am I correct? Because alpha square equals to Ka by C. Then alpha is equals to square root of Ka by C. Then we know here what we consider concentration of H plus is nothing but C alpha. So concentration of H plus is equals to C alpha. Alpha value we know. So concentration of H plus is equals to C into Ka by square root of C. So its value equals to square root of Ka by C. So this one we can also write in the form Ka by C whole power 1 by 2. Apply minus log both sides to get pH. Minus log H plus is equals to pH. That's equals to, it become minus log applied means so 1 by 2 minus log Ka minus log minus log C. Is it correct only? Applying minus log both sides, log A power m equals to m log A. 1 by 2 comes to before, so minus log of K minus log C will be present. Why? Because here log A by B equals to log A minus log B. Already we applied minus log. Now pH is equals to 1 by 2 minus log K means H value equals to Pk minus means plus log C. Thank you, everyone. If you are like, please subscribe the channel.